Well, greetings, friend. Welcome to the Lee. Why don't you grab something to sip on, some artwork, and let's get started. Well, Father, would you anoint the work of our hands, sanctify our imaginations, and set them to flight to bring joy to you and one another and heaven on earth? In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. Well, happy Monday. It's late afternoon and I needed to come get this done, not just to get it out of the way, but so it would act, so I could actually have the time to come say hello and work on some artwork and bring some encouragement. Some coffee. Cheers, L'chaim. I didn't have a chance to turn a fan on, so people are watching TV and doing things, so I don't know. Hopefully it won't get picked up, but we may hear some noise. So I'm getting out the glue, the tape, and I've got some pieces on top of our piece, so I'm just going to grab that out of the bin here and dump them and show you where we're at on this this very interesting paper piece. It kind of reminds me of a collage. It's very different, unique, but it's fun. So that's what I'm working on today. I wonder what you're working on, or if you're just gonna watch. All right. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and put you down. We'll get started. I did not have a light turned on either. I've got some good natural lighting right now. I hope that'll be enough. So before I go looking in this bin, I think we'll wondering about putting this piece on a red backing. That might be interesting. I've got some different reds here. Got this red, and then we've got this more maroon. I don't think I like that maroon one. I prefer the redder. So let me see. Also got a different red here. Let me see if you're being able to see this good enough here. So I've got, it's not actually showing you. So let me bring it. So we've got this red here. I didn't like the maroon. I tried that. I really didn't like that. But I've got this one too. So let's try this one as well. Somehow that's not the right red. So while we're thinking about this, let's take one of these here. I don't know if they're still slightly attached. Nope, it's good. We'll dump this all on here. And I think I'm going to like this. So I don't know if we'll attach it just yet, but we're going to keep it on there. And then we'll get this out of the way. We'll use this as it's not really showing good enough, is it? Can you see? No, I see what the problem is. Let me hold that up for a minute. The table was in the wrong position. I'm sorry, I was making that visually difficult. Okay, let's go back to this like that. So I'm thinking that we're going to end up putting this piece on that red one. So we're going to leave it there. I'm going to take another sip of coffee. I haven't been able to drink very much in the last half hour, and I'm a little parched. I might have to work on drinking several different things at a time. All right. I'm just looking at some of the pieces just to get an idea. Uh, what else I want to do with this one? I've had this one. I don't think we're going to use this on that. And I think we're going to remove some of these out of the way. I'm going to go ahead and get those out of the way. Now we had this one. I don't know if we decided against it. I think we have decided against it. No, I think we'll get rid of that because those are too big of pieces. If I get these out of the way, we'll be able to, I'm going to keep this other piece here just in case. I'm wondering if we might get something back in here, something here. So I think we'll leave that for another day too. I'm going to weed these out so that I know what to go looking for. What kind of pieces? So some black hills back behind here would be interesting. I'd probably need to cut this piece a little bit. Okay. Let's try this one here. And I would need this to go down further. I like that. Let's do it. And I think I'll use my toothpick to get the glue underneath of there so we don't have to pick them up. So let's do, I know this one's on top, but I feel to do this one first. Okay. Got a little glue on there. That will work there. We're going to need more glue under this one though. And I'm gonna sing in the middle of the storm, louder and louder. You're gonna hear my praises roar up from the ashes. Hope will arise. Death is defeated. The King is alive. So having black hills here, we could either put gold up here, or we could put this kind of colored, honey colored cardstock. That is not gonna go behind. So I can't get stuff behind there. Now I wonder if we ripped this gold, if we would be able to get it behind, or if we could, let me just set this down. If we could just get it, darn it. get it to butt up against it. I don't know. It's so much thinner that I just might be able to get it in there. I think we can. So it's a little difficult. I should have gotten it behind here first. So I'm wondering if I should put it across the entire thing as the sky. Or just in this place. I do want to do that, but it's just difficult. I wonder if I could just get a piece. I don't know. I'm thinking if I can work it out, that we'll just leave it right where it's at and put glue, but there's a couple places I'm having a hard time with, so we're just going to move on. Got some more of this little card pieces. No, the tree. I could start with a fresh one of these maybe and get it in. But I think I need to let it dry first. I think that's the problem, is I don't want to pry it up. So we'll let it dry and we'll see about putting the gold on there. And I think I need places to set things. So I'm going to grab the bin out here and open it, and we'll look for what we can find in here. I don't know. I'm going to hold on to that piece. I think I'm looking for some smaller pieces, and I'm not exactly certain what shapes right now, so I'm just going to grab out some different colors, some different shapes. Okay. I'm gonna trying to decide if I want to go with like putting a campfire instead of in one of the chimeneas, or actually that would work in the chimeneas have to have something in the doorways too. They kind of look like houses now instead of chimeneas, so but that fits right there, but it also, that's a little too big for that one. Okay, I just figured something out that we're gonna do. Looking for a paper towel. I don't really have a, do I have, I don't, I have to get a new one. Okay. Perfect. That is fun. That was the top a piece of this, so it made this more rustic looking. And well, we could, that won't work there, will it? No, it won't work. Could go here. That won't work because this other one is, but we could. I like that. Do you know why? This reminds me of like where a campfire would be instead of a tent too. So I'm going to put it like an orange, a fire color, just to, that way people's imaginations can be awakened and they can see different scenarios and things. Okay. Perfect. I think I'm going to take a sip of tea here and then I'm going to get out some more foil. Actually, I have some blue here. This one and this one is too small, isn't it? This would go like on that side, but I don't think that's going to work. What about blue underneath of here, though? No, that's not going to do it. Okay, let me see if I can get, I've got another bin here that I've got the foil in. Okay, These are those candy wrappers, the one side silver, one side gold. I'm just going to see if we could get this. It works and then it doesn't. Like it goes so far. I think we have to wait for it to, we just have to wait for it to dry. And so I can try. And if I can't do it, I can't do it. We could even paint it. It is watercolor paper too. But I was thinking about a blue strip here. So I'm going to get this back. See if we have a strip of blue. We have a strip of green. I don't know that a green. I've got two sizes of green we'll try. And oh, look, there's a blue one there. Of course, I can always make one, but I like to look and see if I already have one. Just makes it nice. Okay. There's this one. It's a different color blue. And then let's go with that. Let's start there. So I have got this one here, which I think that one's too thick. So we've got this blue one here, and it could either, we could take it all the way like to there. Or we could just have it there. So there's that. I don't know if you're being able to see what I'm doing here. So there's that one. And then there's this thin green one. I almost wonder if we could get this in further, the green one. And I like that one so far, but lastly, let's see about this green one. It's too thick. What about, no, okay. So let's put this one down. I think this is going to work nicely. And there we go. All right. Let's see. So I'm going to line it up here and here. Okay. All right. Well, that's a lot of fun. So I'm going to put you back up here and I'm going to show you what we've done so far. And I think we are probably going to put this on the red backing. I don't think so it'll kind of be like this, but I'm not going to do it right now because I'm not certain if I want to put something behind it on the edge. Like if I can't get the gold foil, If I can't get the gold foil under the mountain, we may want to put the gold underneath coming on top all the way around. So I'm going to think about that. But that was quite fun. I'm going to, I think, let's see. I'm going to just pack this away. Where's the tape? And tray out of my way. Throw that away. And let's get into some encouragement. Father, give us eyes to see, ears to hear, and hearts to comprehend your word. So today we are on Job chapter 19. Then Job answered and said, "How long will you torment my soul and break me in pieces with words? These 10 times you've reproached me. You are not ashamed that you have wronged me. And if indeed I have erred, my error remains with me. If indeed you exalt yourselves against me and plead my disgrace against me, know then that God has wronged me and has surrounded me with his net. If I cry out concerning wrong, I am not heard. If I cry aloud, there is no justice." Oftentimes God is, well, not often, God is always aware and he's working on our behalf, especially if we ask him to. But it doesn't always appear to be. And sometimes it can be very painful and take a long time in our viewpoint. But he cares deeply. May you be made aware of how he feels about you, your circumstances, and may you be aware of the fact that you are not forgotten and you're not alone. He has fenced up my way so that I cannot pass, and he has set darkness in my paths. He has stripped me of my glory and taken the crown from my head. He breaks me down on every side, and I am gone. My hope he has uprooted like a tree. He has also kindled his wrath against me, and he counts me as one of his enemies. His troops come together and build up their road against me. They encamp all around my tent. He has removed my brothers far from me, and my acquaintances are completely estranged from me. My relatives have failed, and my close friends have forgotten me. Those who dwell in my house and my maidservants count me as a stranger. I'm an alien in their sight. I call my servant, but he gives no answer. I beg him with my mouth. My breath is offensive to my wife, and I am repulsive to the children of my own body. Even young children despise me. I arise and they speak against me. All my close friends abhor me, and those who I love have turned against me. My bone clings to my skin and to my flesh, and I have escaped by the skin of my teeth. Have pity on me, have pity on me, O you my friends, for the hand of God has struck me. Why do you persecute me as God does, and are not satisfied with my flesh? Oh, that my words were written. Oh, that they were inscribed in a book, that they were engraved on a rock with an iron pen and lead forever. For I know that my Redeemer lives, and he shall stand at last on the earth. And after my skin is destroyed, this I know, that in my flesh I shall see God, whom I shall see for myself, and my eyes shall behold and not answer. I said the wrong thing. It's gotten darker in here for me reading. And after my skin is destroyed, this I know, that in my flesh I shall see God, whom I shall see for myself, and my eyes shall behold and not another. How my heart yearns within me. If you should say, how shall we persecute him? Since the root of the matter is found in me, be afraid of the sword for yourselves, for wrath brings the punishment of the sword, that you may know there is a judgment. I think I'm going to have to get a light on. So I'm just Hopefully that will help me. Oh, that is better. Let's go on into verse 20, but I'm going to take another sip of coffee. Then Zophar the Naamathite answered and said, therefore my anxious thoughts make me answer, because of the turmoil within me. I have heard the rebuke that reproaches me, and the spirit of my understanding causes me to answer. Do you not know this of old, since man was placed on earth, that the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite is but for a moment? Though his haughtiness mounts up to heaven, and his head reaches to the clouds, yet he will perish forever like his own refuse. Those who have seen him will say, where is he? He will fly away like a dream and not be found. Yes, he will be chased away like a vision of the night. The eye that saw him will see him no more, nor will his place behold him any more. His children will seek the favor of the poor, and his hands will restore his wealth. His bones are full of his youthful vigor, but it will lie down with him in the dust. Though evil is sweet in his mouth, and he hides it under his tongue, though he spares it and does not forsake it, but still keeps it in his mouth, yet his food in his stomach turns sour. It becomes cobra venom within him. He swallows down riches and vomits them up again. God casts them out of his belly. He will suck the poison of cobras. The viper's tongue will slay him. He will not see the streams, the rivers flowing with honey and cream. He will restore that for which he labored, and will not swallow it down. From the proceeds of business he will get no enjoyment, for he has oppressed and forsaken the poor. He has violently seized a house which he did not build. Because he knows no quietness in his heart, he will not save anything he desires. Nothing is left for him to eat. Therefore his well-being will not last. In his selfish sufficiency, he will be in distress. Every hand of misery will come against him when he is about to fill his stomach. God will cast on him the fury of his wrath, and he will rain it on him while he is eating. He will flee from the iron weapon. A bronze bow will pierce him through. It is drawn and comes out of the body. Yes, the glittering point comes out of his gate. I still can't see very good. Out of his gall. Terrors come upon him. Total darkness is reserved for his treasures. An unfanned fire will consume him. It shall go ill with him who is left in his tent. The heavens will reveal his iniquity, and the earth will rise up against him. The increase of his house will depart, and his goods will flow away in the day of his wrath. This is the portion from God for a wicked man, the heritage appointed to him by God. So his friend is speaking truth over wicked men, but Job is not wicked, so he is giving this to the wrong person. But thank you for your word. And I think we'll leave it there today. Just think if there's anything else I can tell you. I pray for your strength right now, friend, and I pray for your joy, that the joy of the Lord would be your strength. We need joy and strength right now. We need to ask God for help. In areas where we're struggling to be obedient, we might not even know it. We might think we're struggling, but it's delayed obedience. And I know I'm learning a lot about that right now. So God, I want to give you my obedience right away. Would you grow me up, mature me in Jesus' name? Well, friend, I love you. I pray you have a good rest of the day. I hope to be back here tomorrow to do some more artwork. We'll see. Thank you for stopping by the Lee. And the Father loves you and I love you, and I will see you again. Bye-bye, friend.